Alrighty, guys, we are finally back to work on the International again. It's a nice, good, cloudy, chilly day. The weather's definitely changed here in Tennessee. But yeah, sorry I haven't been able to get anything put out. I mean, we've had some crazy weather in the area. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it on the news and all that good jazz. I'm just kind of looking around and seeing what kind of condition everything's in, because we have had a lot of rain over the past month. And now, like I said, now we got cool weather. So hopefully I can get quite a bit of this done and not have to sweat a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing backed up. If I haven't got rid of these things yet, if anybody's interested in these old International front and rear axles, then just give me a holler. I think that, like I said, let's see here. They are geared. You can read that upside down. It's a 7/16 gear, and that is stamped on both axles. I really don't know what you call them. I know it's an R. I think it's an RA center section on both. I don't know. Are they 1.5 ton, 2 ton? I ain't for sure. Might be 5. I don't think they're 5 ton. But you know, if anybody needs some axles to make their International 4-wheel drive or for a project, just let me know. But anyways, back to the International. Let's get this thing moved back. So we're going to work on the front end today. We're going to get this thing dropped down. Move some of these blocks out of the way so that we can roll it. Let's see here. Let's get her rolled back. We'll go about right there. Gotta give this thing plenty of room. We'll see if we can move her. Oh, she doesn't want to budge today, boys. Oh, it's because there's silly me. There's another block in the way. Oh, now she'll roll. I'm trying to work harder. You ain't supposed to be working hard. Oh, yeah. Much better. Much better. Move a block over here. Catch that tire. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's get this one here moved back. Oh yeah, all right. So what we're gonna do, now I got plenty of room to work, is what we're gonna, first of all, I need to jack the rear end up. And let me show you here. From the center of here to the ground is going to be the same distance from this center to the ground by adding a piece of 4x4 underneath the tire. That way I know the front and rear is going to be sitting at the same ride height with those tires. So let me get this thing jacked up. We said I got 2 blocks there. I'll go one underneath this tire, one over there on that tire, and then we'll get that jacked up. Alrighty, we got her jacked up. Got her sitting on a block. Got this one on a block, and we've got it wedged on this so she won't roll. And then we can, oh, sorry. Whew. I had a soda pop, a little gassy. So if you can read right there, 17 3/4 roughly. And then come over here. I don't know, you could probably visualize it. I can get a straight edge on it, but we're close. I've already double checked it before, but so I know I'm within a 16th there. I think the front might be 16th lower than the rear, but it's all right. So now what we're going to do, get the front end jacked up, and we'll get these tires and wheels off, and then we'll set the front axle down on some jack stands and get this one back at the same ride height. That way we can get these things out of the way and able to get in there and work. Alrighty, we got her all blocked up. As you can see, yeah, it's a little sketchy. And jack stands wasn't short enough to go up under there, so no center blocking wood pieces come to the rescue. But I'll keep a jack up underneath it, or another jack stand up underneath the frame, just in case while I'm up under there working. We got the rear is leveled out side to side. The front, the passenger side is pretty well where it needs to be. This side is a little low, but it's probably just because of the concrete, and the frame and everything corresponds with every bit of that. So we'll just make sure that we keep those numbers in mind when we're doing this, so that I'm not confusing myself. But yeah, we'll probably go on the other side and work first. And we got a little bit more room here. But we'll get these U-bolts back off. And I measured, and I could there's 12 springs. If I take 6 out, that's going to give me roughly 2.5 inch drop. I think that'll be fine. I may end up going 7 springs out. If I go with the 6, the frame itself is going to be level from front to back, completely leveled out. So I may take that extra spring out just to drop it down another 1/4 inch. I don't know yet for sure. I think I might just do the 6 first and see how much that loosened it up, because you cannot budge these springs at all by stepping up and down or jumping on that front bumper there, that step bumper. But yeah, so yeah, we can always take the 6 out and go from there. And if we need to, like I said, I'm not worried about the rear. I always put air springs on it, or not air, yeah, airbags, not air springs. I don't know what I'm thinking. My mind's all combobulated. I can't even talk. But yeah, we can always do airbags on the rear. Like I said, I may just, so still undecided on what I'm gonna do on the rear. I don't know. Nobody knows. I can tell you one thing now. 30 minutes later, I have another idea. That's part of it, I guess. But yeah, we'll start off with 6, see how that goes. At least the frame will be leveled out. Front to back, side to side, all that good jazz. So yeah, we'll get these get these U-bolts off and see what we can do. If this bad boy would come off with a bolt, that'd be nice. If not, we'll just cut it, put a new bolt in if we need to. But that should take, that one will actually be removed, and the front one and the rear one will stay in place. So that way I know if I go take 7 out, then these will still be intact with that clamp. But yeah, we'll get this going. Alrighty, we got the U-bolts undone, loosened up. We've got the nut off the center bolt for the leaf spring pack. So now we'll get the other side done just like this, and then we'll block up this axle to where it won't flop or anything like that. And then we'll put a jack up underneath the front here and just jack the frame and the body up, and that'll get us to where we can take those lower 6 leaves out. So far it's going pretty good. Just a little time consuming. So some of these nuts are a little rough. Even though I put them on, they're still rough to get back off. But yeah, that's how it goes. Alright, here, just to give you a reference, this is the full pack. I do got the nuts loose on both sides. We'll definitely got to, raise it up further to get that whole bolt out. But that's just to give you a reference. Now the other side, it took me a little bit to get the leaf pack apart, as you can see here. And that bolt is just completely rotted and just swelled up around all the leaves there. And it was hard to get it out, but here's half of them. So as you can see, I just got a grade 5 bolt in right now. I know it's not the correct bolt, but just to get it mocked up and everything, it will be okay. But there we go. We got half the pack. So now it's got to do the other side and get this thing back down on the ground. But that was rough getting that thing apart. But I guess, as old as it is, it doesn't want to come apart easy, but we got it. So all is good, and now we'll just get this side put back together somewhat so that nothing gets out of whack, and then we'll go the other side. Alrighty, guys. Woo, mercy. She's got her whip now, but as you can see, the weather says you gotta stop today, which I gotta go get ready for normal work anyways. It'll take me a little bit of nap so I can work tonight, but man, this side was a lot easier. I'll let you know that right now. A lot easier. Don't worry about that castle nut. That goes for the drag link here. Yeah, that definitely dropped her. I was feeling back here on our little bump stop here, which I can take it off. We got about an inch of play back there. I was probably have to take that off, then that'd give me 3-4 inches before it hits the frame. I think we'll be good on that. Trying to think of any other issue that I could think of. Oh yeah, it's hitting the exhaust. The tie rod here is hitting the exhaust, which is not a big deal. It can be moved up. It needs to be moved up anyways. But other than that, it's good. She turns side to side really good, and that's the only thing it rubs on. And you can probably get a little bit better look here how much room we got right here. So yeah, definitely gonna have to get some U-bolts. Those things are way too long now. But for mock-up reasons, you'll see. Don't hate me, but you will see what I'm going to put under there for mock-up. But yeah, I think it's done very well what I wanted to do. Let's get a measuring tape. That's the one thing that I hadn't checked yet. So we'll check it. But yeah, this weather, I just don't think sucks. Ain't got no carport. She's still too tall to fit in my garage. No garage, you know, having to do this all out here on the concrete pad, which I'd rather be a concrete pad than gravels. I'll let you know that. But let's see here. Let's swap hands here. And let's get tape measure pulled out. Where I know. Alrighty, so I've been going from right here on the frame, and we're at 28. Hold on, sorry about that, fillettes. Nah, that's my script saying, so can't take that from him. Let's see here, we're at 28 1/4 now, roughly. So 28 1/4, she was 27 3/4, so it brought the rear end up 1/2 inch. That's good. Now let's see if we can get something going here. Sorry if it's really loud. You know, just a man with two hands here. Alright, so we are at, I'd say 27 1/8, give or take. 16th. We'll say 27 1/8. So she definitely 1 1/8 from front to rear. I'll take that. Yes, I will. All right, yes. Now let's, can't remember which side. I think this side's, make sure that we're still where we need to be on our axle. I think this side was a little high. It should be 17 3/4. We're at 18 1/8. That shouldn't have changed, but I've lifted this up and down a few times, so it's probably messed with that. Let's see here. We can tell real quick here. Let's see here. All right, 17 1/2 on this side, but I know my concrete's not level. I know the rear's level, the way it's sitting, so I'll take it. And which, well, we can, if we can get in here and see. Sorry, told you, two hands. And you got a third hand to help. So we'll get that setting right there. Oh yeah, see, we're where we should be. So that difference there versus the axle difference should be equal to the same as the other side. Yeah. But I'll bring you back in the morning so we can get this video wrapped up. So we can get those brackets back on in the morning and get the wheels and tires back on. So we'll definitely do that real quick and set her back down in the morning. We'll see. Now let's give her the old moves a little, not much. So I think we're gonna be good. Yeah, she looks good. She looks good sitting there. I just hope our wheels will fit. That'd be the only thing. But we should be all right. Because, well, hold on. Let's just try to get this measuring tape back out again. We can tell you real quick. I know it's, like I said, that's 17 and a half. Should be 17 3/4. Close enough. If we go there, 17 and a half. So yeah, still looks like we're gonna still have yeah, it's definitely dropped down. So yeah, I think we'll still have about 3-4 fingers in there, I think. I don't know. But like I said, I'll just bring you back in the morning. We'll wrap this video up. I'll see you. Alrighty, guys. It is the next day, and we got sun. We got lots of clouds, but we got sun. So let's get this thing going. What I'm going to do is, before I do anything, is I'm going to get these brackets, just slide them up on the U-bolts there so I can get a correct measurement of how long I need so I can get them bad boys ordered up. Yeah, to get that done on both sides. But she said overnight, and it doesn't look like there's nothing drastic happened to it, which is good. But the one thing I did, I was hoping it would, but it did. So my steering arm here, now my little drag linky, she's way up in the air, not going to work. So what we're going to have to do, and I did find that on here, your bigger portion is on the bottom, which this setup is not going to work. So I'm going to have to either cut here or cut here and rotate and re-weld, which is not a big deal. It's not like it's got a lot of stress on that. I'm pretty sure this is a hollow tube, so we'll be able to slide something inside of it, give it extra support, and all that stuff. So I'm not too worried about that. There's nothing you can do about that unless I can find an arm. I doubt it, but we'll make that work. So other than that, which I won't get to that on this video, we'll just put that onto another video, because I'll have to take all this off, then that way I can show you what I'm doing better with that. But yeah, let me get a measurement on that for so I can get some U-bolts ordered, and I'll show you what I'm about to do for mock-up reasons. And I do mean mock-up reasons. I wouldn't try it at home, because it's not going to be roadworthy at all what I'm about to do. So we can get this thing together and get it on the ground, we got to see what it's going to look like. Alrighty, ends, you ready for some sketchy stuff? And I want to repeat, do not do this at home. But this is what I had to do temporarily. We got some wood blocks in there. Ain't nothing about lowering something without using some wooden blocks. But I do repeat, do not do this and drive it down the road. This is for mock-up purposes only. It's only going to be in my driveway and not on the road. So don't worry. But this side's got it done as well, as you can see. But I did come across an issue that we may end up having to throw another leaf or two back in it. And here is the reason why. Let me get down here so I can show you. Is we don't have much room. It looks like we might have about 2 inches. I know it's kind of hard to tell with the camera. Let's see if I can get in here better. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like the corner of that oil pan may hit. But we'll just leave this big angle bump stop in for right now. That way we know for sure that we won't get into the oil pan. But yeah, I may have to throw another leaf or two in, which is not a big deal. Like I said all along with the rear end, if I have to, we'll throw some airbags in it to do the final adjustment of what we need. Now I'll see if I can get back up. But yeah, that's a bummer on that. But other than that, everything's going good. So let me get some wheels and tires put back on this bad boy, and we'll see what she looks like. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, there it is. I got you propped up right now, but we're going to get up here and see what it looks like when I bounce on it, because I have no idea. Oh yeah, she's a little softer. Hope you can see that. Sorry you had to look at the bottom of a jack, but it's the only thing I could do. But yeah, what do you think? It definitely, I mean, those back wheels and tires, it throws it off, but I'm digging it. Let's see if we can get us I'm digging it. I like it. Yeah, like I said, it sucks that we're a little close to the oil pan. So we may have to, I mean, if we go up another leaf, I mean, we still might keep the same height. It just stiffens it up so we won't bottom out as bad, but don't know until we try. So, you know, at least we know we got it down. You know, I can fine tune it later on. Not a big deal. Man, I love the stance of this thing. It is nice. Just kind of give you an overview of what it looks like now. Oh yeah. See if we can get that side profile. I do like that. I like it a lot, actually. And I need to get my area cleaned up so we have more room to work. Yep, I like it. I hope y'all do too. But I think that's going to wrap this video up. I hope you like what you saw. Definitely hope that it might help some of you that's having some issues as well with any of your projects. This might be able to help you. I mean, that's my goal. If I can get out here and do all this by hand, no lifts, no anything, I mean, get out and try it. You never know what you can do, what you can accomplish. That's kind of my goal with the channel. We'll see. It definitely gets me motivated. I'll tell you that. But with that being said, hope you like it. And we'll catch you on the next.